Previously on the Traveller's Tale.
Yeah, hi Dan. Look, I really appreciate you helping us out today.
Got that function today at the restaurant, and I really need those lawns done. You said you'd to get them done this morning.
Well, I hate to do this, Dan, but I guess Mr. Manning will be finding out about the Little Digger accident then.
I've actually got a couple of small errands to run. I'll head off and get those done. Be back in an hour. You just want the front here taken care of?
Yeah, thanks, just these ones.
Great, I'll get it sorted for you now. Well, apparently we were doing 60 in a 55, and there was enough for him to pull us over.
We are definitely behind. Probably not going to get all those deals done today now. Starting to regret making that deal with you.
I'm really going to have to reprioritise my time. Make sure that what we're doing is what we need to do. For us... Ah, no!
You better have a darn good excuse.
Mr. M, it's me, Dan.
Dan? What in the hell are you doing? You could have killed me.
Well, what a weekend. I'm okay, feeling a bit sore. I did bump my knee in the accident, but otherwise I'm physically okay. Didn't even notice it at the time. I think I must have been running on adrenaline. Mentally though, I'm not looking forward to getting to the depot this morning. Mr. Manning made it pretty clear what he thought last night. Not sure if he was serious about expecting me to pay for it all though. I don't have anywhere near that type of money, but he clearly didn't want the cops involved. Wonder what that was all about. I would have got insurance if he had an accident report, and it truly was an accident. Yeah, I know, I might have been tired after busting my ass helping everyone out, but still, the company would have insurance on the truck, so it should have been an easy claim. Well, I guess, seeing there's no witnesses, and no report into the accident, I could just tell him to shove the job and go find somewhere else in town. But I've been really enjoying things, and I don't want to let Juan down. Have to deal with this on his own. Oh well, guess it's time to go and face the music. Not that you can call Mr. M musical at all. More like facing the firing squad. Wish me luck, everyone. Well, I must say, it is a whole lot nicer driving down here to the depot rather than the walk, although I think I'm going to miss those morning walks. It was quite nice, particularly when you get a sunrise like this, to actually get out and get some fresh air. Oh, lights are on again. In fact, looks like there's a car trailer in there. I wonder if that's got the car in it. Oh goodness, I'm not looking forward to this. Anyhow, we'll go and get parked up and go and see who's about. There must be someone here. Pull in here next to the truck. And I think we'll leave things sitting there for the day. Alright, let's go and see who we can find. I'm sure Mr. M will be down here, he's always early. One probably as well, somewhere. Let's go see who we can find.
You shouldn't have let him drive that truck.
Hang on.
The idiot could have killed me. As it is, the car's a wreck.
That sounds interesting. Let's just wait before we go through there.
I did what I had to do. Let me remind you, you need me more than I need you at the moment.
Do you think he suspects anything?
Nah, think it's gone completely over his head.
Well, let's keep it that way.
So long as you keep up your part of the deal, then we won't have any problems, will we?
Hi there, good morning.
Daniel, you're a brave man showing your face around here.
Juan, did you explain to Mr. M why I was in the truck?
Yeah, he did. Still doesn't change the fact you pulled out in front of me. That car owes me 25k. How do you think you're going to repay that?
I'm not sure, to be honest. Don't have that kind of money. I reckon I'd be better off cutting my losses and leaving, going somewhere else.
Come on, let's not jump the gun here. I'm sure we can figure something out. Why not dump it somewhere and report it stolen?
Could do. What do you say, Dan? You up to disposing of the vehicle? Would save you having to repay me.
What, insurance fraud? Really?
Well, have you got a better idea?
Well, reporting it to the cops and getting insurance would have been a good idea. Let me think about it. There must be another way.
You can think about it while you get out and do some more jobs. You were going to be taking the big excavator out, but after last night, that isn't happening. Get the Ford, head over to the Amazon warehouse. Should be a couple of boxes of parts to take up to the ethanol plant. Then there's another produce delivery for Amy.
Alright, thanks. I'll get out of your hair. Insurance fraud. Oh, what am I getting myself into? Surely there's got to be a better way. I just can't think of any other option. I can't afford to pay Mr. Manning. There's no way. I'm not earning enough here, and I don't think I ever will. There's no way I can repay him that. What else can I do? I don't know. Must say there's some pretty good spots around to dump a vehicle though. Obviously the river's a pretty obvious one. A couple of bridges, but heaps of woodlands and things like that around too. We could always look to dump a car up in amongst those. No one would ever find it, and by the time they did, there's no way they could pin it back on us, surely. I don't know. I'll have a think while we're out here, doing these pickups and deliveries, because surely there's got to be a better way. Well, here's the Amazon warehouse. It seems like a long time ago that we spotted this when we first arrived in town. Walked along the road there when we first got out of the river after getting kicked off the barge. Gosh, I'd almost take that barge job back now after the way this is all going. Anyhow, let's go and find out where these packages are. Something to take up to the ethanol plant. So we'll go in here, go and find out what we've got, and go and get that delivered. So we've got them loaded up. We've got these couple of pallets here. There's 2 boxes we've had put on the back, and then the barrels as well. So we are taking those all the way up to the ethanol plant. Go and get them delivered. So we'll go and take care of that, get rid of these, and then we'll be off and back down to the yard. Got to pick up some more produce to take up to Amy, and we'll have a chat to her. Actually, I've got some ideas I want to throw them past her, see if she's going to be keen for it. I reckon we could really help her out up there. I'm keen to try and make those work, and in fact, if that worked out alright, I reckon we could even make that something more full-time if we really wanted to get out from underneath Mr. Manning's wing. Anyhow, let's get on up to the ethanol plant. We'll go and get this delivered, and we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Back where we got our pickup from. Wait, there's another one of those black trucks. He must have gone through a red light because we were on the green. I wonder where they're heading. They're heading the same way we are. I wonder if we can tail them. Go and see what's happening. I'm going to stay back because we're obviously in a sign-ridden truck. I don't want them to know we're following them, but let's just head up this way, see where they end up. They're heading up the side road up there. Oh, look. I need to know. I need to know what's going on. It's just getting too suspect. There's too much going on. I reckon there's something behind these black containers that could answer why Mr. Manning doesn't want to make an insurance claim. I'm not going to get too close. We'll just hang back and we'll see where they go. Oh, it looks like they're turning. Where are they turning to? Are they going into the farmyard? I haven't been up here before. I don't know what this is all about. We're just going to carry on past. We don't want to look too suspicious. We're just doing a delivery. I've headed into that farmyard. Wonder what's going on in there. There's a few sheds, I reckon. Oh, I think we're going to have to come back and find out about that. Something's not right. Alright, I might just do a U-turn just here somewhere. See if we can get turned around and we'll head back past. We need to get down to the ethanol plant, but I'm intrigued. I really want to go in and find out what they're doing in there. It's too light though. I can't sneak in there. Maybe we'll come back at night and come and have a look. See if we can see where they've gone and if they've parked up there somewhere or not. Looks like it's just stopped in there next to the sheds. This looks like a normal farmyard though. Perhaps it's nothing about it. Perhaps it's just a delivery for the farmer. I really don't know. There's gotta be something. Gotta be something going on in there. Alright, well, that's us. Let's head back down to the ethanol plant. Oh no, what is it this time? Got the cops behind us. Oh, there was no way we were speeding. Well, I guess we better pull over up here and find out what his problem is.
Do you know why I stopped you?
Running short on your quota for the day again?
Very funny, smart ass.
Well, what is it then? Just feeling like harassing a fella?
Cut the attitude. We know you're working at Mannings. What do you know about the business?
Well, that's obvious. I'm driving a Mannings truck. Other than that, I know we transport stuff, hence the name Mannings Transport.
So you don't know anything about the black containers?
Black containers, blue containers, red containers. We get all sorts of containers and all sorts of colours through the yard.
We're particularly interested in the purpose of the black containers. If you do see anything that seems out of place, let me know. Here's my card.
Well, the only thing I see out of place at the moment is me, pulled over by you for nothing.
Best you move on then before I find a reason to give you a ticket.
Well, that was all a little bit strange, but it does give me reason to think there is something dodgy going on with those containers if the cops are sniffing around. I'm going to have to really keep an eye on myself. I'm pleased I didn't go into that farm, because obviously he was up there hanging around and he saw us drive past. Didn't see him, but they must have it under observation or something like that. Who knows? Anyhow, I've got his details. You never know. Maybe we'll need them at some stage. If we do find out more and find that something really sinister is happening, we're going to need to, well, we don't want to take it on ourselves. We'll need some help. We'll need to go to the authorities. Right, enough of that. Then before we get found out and get asked what we've been doing and mucking around with, better go and get this delivered up to the ethanol plant, and then we'll get back and get that other produce all up to the grill for Amy. Well, there we go, delivery done at the ethanol plant, and well, it's the first time we've been back at the scene of the accident. Just as we go out the gate here. Interestingly enough, there's really, I looked on the way in, there's really no evidence that anything's happened. You'd hardly know there's been an accident here. There's no marks, nothing left. It's just, is what it is. I'm just looking, I wonder, if you look back down, there's a bit of a dip in the road. I wonder if when I looked, Mr. Manning was coming through that dip. Of course it was night, so it would have been hard to see him. I don't know. Who knows how fast he was going. It's a pretty fast car. Anyhow, it is what it is. I still need to decide what we're going to do with it. I just don't know. I don't know. I like the idea of just making it disappear. Maybe I just disappear. I've still got to think about it. Anyhow, back down to the yard. We'll go and pick up these this load of produce and things that we need to get up to the grill, and we'll go up and see Amy. I'm sure that'll bring a smile to my face. Bit of a variety of produce today for Amy. Got some lettuces, tomatoes, some jars of honey, and a whole lot of eggs. That is quite a lot of omelettes or fried eggs or whatever it is she makes with those, but obviously goes through them pretty quick. It is a grill. Everyone loves a grilled egg. Anyhow, we're all loaded up. There's no one around at the moment. I don't know where everyone is, but we're just going to pop over here, get the door opened up, and we will carry on our way. I must admit, it is nice that it's nice and quiet and there was no one to talk to. Still haven't decided what we're going to do with this car. There it is, sitting in the trailer. Still undecided. Been giving it some thought though. Been giving it lots of thought. Anyhow, let's head on out, get on our way up the grill, and we'll go catch up with Amy, see how she's done. Gotta admit, those lawns being nicely mowed and well manicured make this place a whole lot tidier. I reckon if we got some nice planter boxes and things like that just along the edges, and just decorated this up a little bit more, added a little bit more flair and things like that, that would just lift it a whole lot more. Anyhow, we're just going to get backed into the end park here. It's the closest one to the kitchen door, and we'll get this all offloaded and we'll go and see where Amy is. I'm sure she'll be around somewhere.
Hi Dan, how's your day going?
Not too bad, thanks. Yours?
Really good actually. Got some great feedback from that function on the weekend. Everyone commented on how good the grill looked. Thanks again for getting the lawns done.
Oh wow, that's great. And you're welcome. Although again, I'm sorry I stressed you out and left it to the last minute. It won't happen again.
Good to hear.
Look, I wanted to ask you something.
Okay.
I've been up here for a few weeks now. I'm really enjoying this spot, and I've been thinking about what could make things better.
Carry on.
Well, if you're open to the idea, I'd really like to...
Yes!
Hang on, I haven't finished yet. How do you know what I'm going to ask?
Sorry, got a bit eager. So what are you proposing?
Greenhouses.
Greenhouses?
Yeah, like greenhouses, you know, like for growing fruit and vegetables.
I know what a greenhouse is. Are you going crazy?
No, seriously, think about it. Just about every day you get a delivery of fresh produce. How good would it be to say you could say it was all grown on site?
Well, that does sound good.
Perfect. I'll start to make some inquiries, give you an idea of cost. I can clear some trees out and we can put them in behind the trailer.
You surprise me, Dan. That's not what I thought or hoped you were going to ask, but I like it.
Well, consider it done. I'll get a proposal to you later and we can make an agreement. I better get this truck back to the depot. We'll see you soon.
Okay, Dan. Looking forward to it.
Well, I've got to admit, I'm pretty excited about that. Getting some greenhouses up in here and actually growing some produce for Amy could be fantastic. Could be a real money spinner for the grill and for the restaurant as well. If she could say everything that they have in the grill, or a lot of the produce, comes from just over the road, that'd be awesome. You never know, we could even look to diversify, get some animals. Imagine having our own cattle and that up there, where the meat for the grill was coming straight from over the road. Might not appeal to everyone, but I'm pretty sure a red-blooded meat eater would love to see the free-range animals they're eating. Eggs, oh, the sky's the limit really. Milk, what else is there? There's plenty of different options we could look at doing over there to make it a really self-sufficient grill and save money on all these deliveries, because we know cost of food's not going any cheaper, so you might as well pay yourself to produce it rather than someone else. Anyhow, let's head on back down to the yard. Go and see if Mr. Mannings about. I think it was about time we have a bit of a chat to him. We're just going to park back in here, leave the truck ready for the next delivery. No doubt there will be plenty more of those to do, assuming that is we still have a job. Go and see if Mr. Mannings about. Go and see if we can find him. Might be in the office. Hop in there and just have a quick look-see. Haven't seen Juan around for a while, but there he is. Mr. Manning, look, I never apologised for the accident, so take this as an apology. Look, I'm sorry about the car.
Well, you know I'm not happy about it. The car can be replaced, but you could have killed me. I'm more angry at Juan about asking you to drive home.
I heard you talking to him earlier. Is everything okay?
What did you hear?
Oh, nothing. But it seemed like a pretty intense conversation.
Don't worry about that. I've known Juan for a long time. We can get a bit heated, but nothing for you to worry about.
Okay, well, about the car. I'll make it disappear. I'll come back later on tonight, grab the trailer, and dump it somewhere.
Well, whatever you do, don't get caught.
I won't. You can...
Trust you. Yeah, I know.
Well, that's it. We've settled. We've made our decision, and we are going to go and dump the car. Might not be the right thing to do, but I'm still enjoying my time here. I really want to find out more about these containers. There's something going on, and I think the only way we can do that is by staying here and being part of Mannings Transport for a little bit longer. So we'll go and well, it's getting a bit late in the evening. We haven't really eaten today, so we need to come back down a little bit later once it's dark, pick up the trailer and get rid of that vehicle somewhere. But let's head on over. I think we might go over the road, over the river, and find somewhere to eat. We've tried the McDonald's down the road, but let's pop over. There's the Applebee's. I think there's a couple of other places over there as well. We'll go and grab a bite to eat, wait for it to get dark, and then we'll come back down and we'll make that car disappear. There's a few spots over here to try. Got the Applebee's. Of course, we did the delivery there a wee while ago. I think up around the corner, like we got tacos over there. Go around on this green. Tim Hortons as well. But I'm really craving a burger, and I'm pretty sure I saw a Wendy's when we were down here last time. So we'll just wait, head around the corner here, go and see if we can find a Wendy's, grab a burger. We'll wait for that sun to go down and get dark enough for us to be able to do what we need to do. In fact, there it is. Perfect. We'll pull into the parking lot and let's go and grab a burger. Well, I think that's probably late enough. We've killed a bit of time in there. Let's go and do what we've got to do. And do it as quickly as possible without getting caught. So we need to get back over to the depot. We need to go and grab the trailer. I'm sure Mr. Mannings left it hopefully somewhere easy for us to get to. And then we need to find a good spot to get rid of this. Get rid of this car. Alright, we'll see you back over there. So we've got the trailer hooked up. Just spin around, you can see that there behind us. And we're going to head down this way. We're going to head as far away from anyone as we can. Out of town. Now we're going to head across the river, take the bridge across, and then we're going to head up a little side valley which has a river, a little tributary which comes down into the main river. There's some really nice secluded spots up there I've spotted on a map, which I think is just going to be perfect some steep bluffs. We can push the car off that, roll it down. It should end up down in the river and be well hidden in amongst some trees. So I think if anyone finds it in the future, by then Mr. Manning will have got his insurance claim and could still claim it's stolen. Still say it was stolen and dumped there by someone, so no one should ever find out it was us. No one should ever find out what has happened. But we're just going to carry on. We'll get over there, and I just want this done with. I want to be out of here and back home in bed as soon as I can, just to say we weren't part of it. It's not too much further up here. This is a pretty windy route. It's pretty dead end, but I think I might just be able to make the side of the cliff off over the other side there. I think this is where we go down this bit of road. It should take us over the river. Here we go. This is us. Be able to cross through here. Gosh, this feels a bit dodgy. Very dark. I'm gonna head up to the right here though. Ooh, just about got wet feet, I reckon. But this was the spot. This was the spot I spotted. I reckon just here on this hairpin. Goes up and around to the left, but I think we're just gonna hop out here. Go have a look. We back down in here and push the car down this way. Ends up down in amongst these trees, goes through and into the river. No one is ever, surely ever going to find it down in there. That should be just perfect. Right, let's see if we can get ourselves into position and get it out of the back of the trailer. Hopefully it wasn't too damaged in the accident and it's just going to roll down there without any hassles. Well, it's a bit hard to see, but I think we'll hop out and see how that looks. I think that's going to be in a pretty good spot. We're pretty close to the edge of the bank. Go and have a look. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I reckon the car's just going to roll down there perfectly. Alright, let's get in there and get her going. See if we can get her down the hill. Alright, handbrake off. Oh, we're going. Oh, bail out. Oh. Oh, banged that knee I heard in the crash. I did hear a splash, so it must be down in here in the water somewhere. Let's go and see if we can see it. Fight our way through the trees. Where's it gone? Getting down towards the water's edge, there's a few tracks. Oh, there we go. Just catching a glimpse of the lights underneath. Surely no one's going to be able to see that. We're in amongst the trees, we're a long way away from the road. No one should be ever coming down here, I reckon. We're going to be pretty fine. Alright, let's go and get this trailer up and out of here. Let's go and drop it back off at the yard and let's get gone. Be rid of this. It'd be great. Oh no.
So once again, Dan finds himself in a bit of a bind, dumping Mr. Manning's car. Who is it that has caught him out? Is his obsession with the black containers going to be his undoing? Or is there more to it than even he thinks? At all of this, just as things with Amy were looking positive, and a future where Dan could choose his own direction beckoned. Until next time.